Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back. If you are new here, hello, I am Rhoda. Today we are doing a roundup of all the products that I tried in March and April. We are going to do it speed review style because I have so much to go through. If you do not have time to sit through detailed reviews, then this is the place to be because I will be quickly going through all the products. If I have had enough time to test them out and form a solid opinion on them, I will talk about them in this video. So let's just get started because we have a lot to get through. Let's quickly start with hair. I only have one hair product. It is a dry shampoo, the K18 Airwash. I love this so much. I will shut up about it right now. It's not an aerosol, it's a pump. It goes on clear. It does an amazing job. It doesn't leave any residue behind. I absolutely love it. The only thing that I will caution you on is do not ever leave it on its side. I don't know if mine was slightly open, but it did leak all over the place. So don't lay it on its side if you can help it. But otherwise, a lovely shampoo, very, very expensive. But I find I don't use a lot of it because it is a spray. I can target it in the areas that I need. And I don't go through this as quickly as I would, say, an aerosol. For sunscreen, I only tried one, well, kind of, you'll see. One sunscreen this month, the Supergoop Every Single Face. It's more of a watery consistency, which I love, reminiscent of Korean sunscreens if you have ever used those. And I'm really enjoying this. Love, love, love. It goes on very, very watery. It has a beautiful consistency. It goes on white, but quickly absorbs into the skin and doesn't leave a white cast behind. And I've really been enjoying this one. I love. I also tried the Charlotte Tilbury Invisible UV Flawless Primer. So it's a primer slash SPF. So you knock both of those out in one step. I have been using this. I've used it maybe 4 or 5 times and I really have been enjoying it. It works beautifully under makeup. I am in Canada and we cannot find this in Sephora. The only place that I could find it was on Beautylish when they had their gift card event a few weeks ago. So highly recommend this one. Oh my God, it is so hot. We have had the most psychotic spring. It's been cold, hot, and today is hot and I'm sweating my petunia off. And lastly, for primer, I picked up the Pat McGrath whatever. So it's a skin fetish and it's Sublime somehow, right? Everything in her line is a skin fetish and Sublime primer base. I love this. It's so silky smooth. It sits so beautifully on the skin. It feels very comfortable and does a great job under makeup. So I've really been loving this one. I picked up 2 glowy base products. The first one being the Glow RecipeWatermelon Hue Drops. All right, this one is something that I would use on its own. Sitting by the pool, going to the beach, because it does give you a nice glowy base, like a beautiful, bronzy base. But I found that when I use this underneath any makeup, the glow and all of it would just go away and disappear. So I found it an unnecessary step in my routine. But is it beautiful? Yes. Does it feel nice on the skin? Yes. It is gorgeous, but I will be using it when I don't want to wear any makeup and I'm outside and I want to give my skin a little bit of a glow and even out my skin tone just a little bit. That's how I would use these. Also, if I wanted to warm up and glow up a foundation that may be currently too light for me, that's how I would use this. It's this Dior Forever Glow Star Filter. Is it a star filter? Yeah, star filter. Oh my God, I think I'm melting. But this under makeup, different story. Reminds me of the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter, but a little bit less metallic. The Charlotte's a little bit more bold. This is a little bit more subtle, but the glow certainly shines through in your complexion. And I love it. It's so lightweight. It doesn't feel like you have like an added layer on your face. I absolutely love this. I can't wait to continue to use this. You can also use this on its own for sure, but it's beautiful under makeup. Okay, moving on to the foundation skin tint category. ABH Beauty Bomb. I hate the way this feels on the face. It's a greasy mess. I never want to see it or try it again, enough said. Oh, and it's extremely, extremely light coverage. There's so much skincare in here that it's basically a moisturizer and not a very good one. I hate it. Hate it. I really don't like saying that I hate something. I don't like using that word, but it's appropriate. It's totally appropriate for that. Next, the Ilia Skin Rewind Complexion Stick Foundation and Concealer. I found this to not be very easily applied to the face. It was hard to blend out. It was patchy. It was grabbing onto spots on my face. It is lightweight. It's not a medium coverage. I would say light, like you really got to build it up to get to medium. But like I said, it was not an easy application and it didn't look great at all. I did not like this one. I liked it better than the ABH Beauty Bomb, but still not a product that I will reach for again. But I did try the Valentino Foundation, the Very Valentino. I love this foundation so much. It's lightweight, leaves a beautiful medium coverage, buildable, gorgeous, semi-matte. So it's not matte. It gives a beautiful, beautiful finish to the skin. And it's so lightweight. And I've really, really been enjoying this one a lot. I'm so happy that I picked it up. I think I mentioned in my haul that I picked it up because I enjoy the Very Valentino concealer so much as well. So I thought I wanted to give this a shot. So I picked it up at the sale and I'm so glad that I did because I highly recommend this foundation right here. It's beautiful and it's long lasting. Okay, let's talk about the Fenty Soft Lit Foundation, the new one that just launched. I just put up a review on it and everyone's like, you have to powder some more, make sure you powder. I had powdered, I powdered and I primed and said in the video that if you want to use this foundation, you must prime, you must powder if you want it to last. I love this foundation. It is beautiful. The finish, as they claim, is a notch above natural. Totally 100% true. The most beautiful finish. I have no complaints at all about it, only when it comes to the longevity. And also, for the first time ever with any foundation, I experienced streaking and a lot of breaking up in my nose area and a lot of shine coming through right here. So I know everybody is loving this. I know everyone's like, you're the only review that's negative. It wasn't negative. It was my experience with this foundation. And I wish it had more longevity and I wish it didn't break up around my nose because if not, the qualities in this bottle, it's beautiful. It is the perfect foundation, really and truly. So today I tried it again for the fourth time. I have it on my face. I've only had it on for about an hour and a half, so I can't really say, but I powdered the shish kebab out of my face. Make sure that especially around this area right here, and I will leave a comment pinned in the description box down below. Check it out, and I will let you know what happens after I wear this for more than 5 hours, because that's as long as this was lasting on me the 3 times that I tried it. I don't like to wear that much powder. I really don't. But I wanted to give it another shot. I used a different primer as well. When I tried this with primer, I used the Mcgrath. Today I used the Glowish Blur Jam, which is a lot more sticky, more grippy. We shall see what happens. We shall see. Wow. Wow. Face palettes. I'm in love with this. This is the Makeup Forever HD Skin Face Essentials palette. I will quickly go through it because I have talked about this ad nauseum. Bronzer, contour, foundation, concealer shades over here. Mix and match. Make your own shade. You're golden. This side has the 2 beautiful, glorious highlighters and these gorgeous, gorgeous blush shades. I love this so much. The formula is amazing. It melts into your skin. You're walking around looking juicy and beautiful and gorgeous. And every time I wear this, I love it more and more. And what a perfect, perfect, perfect palette for travel. I love it so much. Oh, I'll quickly mention the brush that I picked up when I grabbed that palette. It's the Makeup Forever 118 foundation brush. Has this Well, it's kind of like looking weird because after I washed it, it lost its shape a little bit. I will say that, but it did perform just as well anyway, regardless. So it's not as perfect looking as when I first bought it, but it's got a sort of teardrop shape with this point over here. So it's really, really easy to get into the spots of your face that are hard to get to. And it's silky smooth. And I've really been enjoying this brush a lot. I am going to talk about this palette again very quickly. This is the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes, the Essentials, the Neutrals. This is sort of a companion palette to his first Master Mattes, which is more on the warm side. This one is on the neutral, leaning cool side. I can't remember if I had this in another roundup. I'm not sure, but I've done a full dedicated review and a couple of looks with this one. I love it. It's a staple for me. I love all of the tones in here. They're beautiful, beautiful, and they perform gorgeous, gorgeous on the eyes, and I absolutely love it so, so very much. So I wanted to include it in this roundup. I know you're sick of me talking about these Ilia liquid to powder shadows. I had just picked up a different shade last month and I did a beautiful spring look with this if you want to check out that video, but I will shut up about them now, okay? I think you all know how much I love these. They're just incredible. Slap them on, one and done, perfect, long-lasting love. And this shade Aster is one of my favorites. Another one, which is just a purchase of a new shade in a formula that I love, is the Hourglass and is in the shade Vivid. I went to go see the musical Six and my daughter was dying to go see it. So we went a couple weeks ago and I put this on. I slapped it on just this, and it looked like I had spent 70 years on my eyeshadow. It was absolutely beautiful. So I am so glad I picked up another shade in this line. Again, we'll shut up about it because we all know how much I love these. This is the Hourglass Scattered Light Single Shadow. Gorge. But what was new for me, they're not new, but new for me, I picked them up during the sale, are the Merit Single Shadows. This is the shade Mid-Century. I love these. Another shadow that kind of goes on creamy, but then it sets down, but it's not crusty and dry and gross. These are so very, very long lasting. And I love them, and I really do want to pick up a few more shades. When I was building my basket for the Sephora sale, I had added so many of the shades in there, and I thought, no, take them out, try one, and then if you like it, pick up more shades, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. These are wonderful, wonderful. Staying on the eyes, I picked up one eyeliner. This is the Bobbi Brown Longwear Cream Eyeliner, based on the same formula of her shadow sticks. It's so creamy, it goes on so easily. You can use this as a defined liner or you can smoke it out. It smokes out so, so easily. It's long lasting, it's waterproof, lasts all day, and I love it. I picked up the shade Rich Chocolate, but I do want to pick up a few more shades in this because I love it so much. Moving on to powders, I picked up the new Hourglass pressed powder in the shade Translucent. I am not a fan of the packaging at all. I wish they would have just cut this part out and just left us with this. That's my own personal preference and opinion. However, this powder is very silky smooth, blurring, and a beautiful alternative if you are not a fan of loose powders. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous powder, and I've really been enjoying it. I've been reaching for it almost daily. I also picked up a different shade in the Givenchy Prism Leap powder. I picked up the shade 2 Satin Blanc. I have number 3, the Rose Violet color. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I wanted to pick this one up because it seemed to be a little bit closer to my skin tone. The number 3 is very, very good for brightening, but this one was more for when I didn't want to brighten. I just wanted to keep everything sort of even, and this one's working out really, really well. I love this shade. I picked up the mini because I didn't want to invest in a big one just in case this shade didn't work out for me, but it really, really does. And this powder lasts a really, really long time as well, so I think a mini was the way to go. So I love this. I love this shade. I tried the Cali Ray color corrector in the shade Golden Hour. This does go on nicely. It's a nice lightweight formula. It's not too watery. I don't like my color correctors to be too watery and loose. I like to be able to control where I am placing them. It does a really nice job brightening. it's okay. It's okay. I like it. Do I love it? Not really. Not really. I'm not crazy about it. A lot of people love this. I have not heard one negative thing. I suffer from very, very dark circles under my eyes, so I need heavy duty power. This one would probably work on someone who needs a little bit of color correcting. I need a lot of color correcting, so it's nice. It's nice. Some people are even able to use this as a color corrector slash concealer without needing to put any concealer on top of this. I am not one of those people, but I've seen a lot of people able to use this on its own and it performs beautifully. So for me, it's not a product that I would reach for really, but it's not a bad product at all. Say, Slip Tint Concealer. Okay, so this one did not work for me at all. It kind of just sat on top of my skin. I think I called it lazy when I tried this in a trying new makeup video. Honestly, this isn't for me. It's not enough coverage. I would let this sit and kind of set down before you start spreading it out because I felt like it just went all over the place. Now, having said that, I gave this to my daughter who has perfect skin and she loves it. She loves it. So, not bad, but again, not for me, not for these eyes. I didn't find it to be effective, cover enough, do any of the things that I want my concealer to do. So for me, this is a no, but she's thoroughly enjoying this one, my little daughter. So it's really hard to say. Like when I give you my opinions, it's based on my usage on these eyes, right? And sometimes things that work for me, don't work for other people. And sometimes what works for other people doesn't work for me. So, or don't work for me. I'd have lost my grammar. But anyway, it's meh. It's meh. It's meh. I won't use it again, but my daughter's loving it. And another concealer that I was kind of disappointed in. Again, it's not a bad concealer. I love the Guerlain Terracotta Foundation. It's one of my top foundations that I will always recommend. But this one, it's a little too lightweight for me, and I found it creased and gathered and didn't perform very well under my eyes. So this one's going to be a no for me as well. Again, a lot of people love this concealer. I don't know, maybe I'm too picky. I'm not sure, but like I said, I need a lot of help under these eyes, and so sometimes, most times, concealers don't work for me. So take from that what you will. It's not terrible, but it's too lightweight for me, not enough coverage. Okay, the new Rare Beauty blushes. My husband just butt dialed me in the middle of talking about the blushes. Okay, let's talk about these Rare Beauty blushes. I cannot open up Cheer because it came destroyed in the package, and I also picked up Joy. So these need to be used in a very specific way. If you have any texture or pores whatsoever, I would use these as a blush topper. I would not use these as a blush personally. I did a video dedicated to them. Some people absolutely love these, some people don't. If you have any texture, do not use these as a blush, just use them as a topper. I love the House Labs highlighters, specifically Rose Quartz. That's a pink shade that will act as a blush and highlight at the same time, and it does not accentuate pores and any sort of texture on your face. So as much as these are so pretty and beautiful and nice, very specific use for these. Just be careful. If you have perfect skin, you're good. You're golden. The shades though, like the shades are absolutely beautiful. I can't show you Cheer because it'll fall all over the place. It's completely crumbled, but this one is Joy and it's just a beautiful color. So sad for me. Nars reformulated their powder blushes. They're talc-free, and I picked up the shade Behave because I have Behave in the cream version, and I wanted a powder version in the same shade as an option when I just want to use a powder blush, and I love it so much. I love this formula. It's It's beautiful. Love, love, love the Nars blushes. Give Beauty Dewy Plump Cheek Tint. This is in the shade Marigolds. I actually really love the way this applied. It shears out so, so nicely. You can apply it directly to the cheek, not to worry. It's not like the Rare Beauty soft pinch blushes that you can't necessarily apply directly to the cheek. These ones do not be afraid of. I really do enjoy these. They're very, very nice. The only thing I'm going to say is that they weren't very long lasting. Perhaps I didn't add as much as I should have because I'm so scared of liquid blushes, but very, very beautiful, very, very nice, just not very long lasting. I am going to continue to use this and see if I apply a little bit more, if it lasts a little bit longer, but I highly doubt it. They shear out very, very nicely if that's what you're looking for, but it's not going to be on at the end of the day. That's what I experienced anyway. Merit Day Glow Stick, beautiful, moisturizing, creamy emollient, beautiful stick to add to your face for highlight. It doesn't disturb the makeup that you have on underneath. You can use this on its own. Absolutely love, love this. I'm blowing through these. Dior Forever Glow Maximizer. I have the shade Gold. This is multi-use, but I use this for highlighting and it gives you the most beautiful, amazing highlight. Absolutely love this one. And I did want to pick up some more shades at the Sephora haul, but I was getting out of hand with my cart and everything. So maybe in the future I will pick up some more shades. They have a beautiful pink that I want to try out, but this is an absolutely beautiful highlighter. Feels comfortable. It's not too glowy, but gives like an amazing shine that just kind of melts into your skin from a lit from within kind of glow. You know what I'm saying? So love, love, love this one. Okay, finally we are at lips. Westman Atelier. Oh my God. Lip Suede Hydrating Matte Lipsticks. I picked up 3 shades. Originally, I'd only picked up 2, and then I went ahead and bought a 3rd one. Here is Lacquer. I love this shade. So as I'm swatching these, I should tell you why I love them so much. First of all, the packaging is absolutely beautiful, and I love the magnetic closure, but these glide on themselves almost. They're so comfortable for a matte lipstick. They are not drying. They're just gorgeous, beautiful. Honestly, my favorite lipstick formula right now. Let's swatch Minx. Minx, I can't. And this is the latest one that I picked up called Piqué. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but they're just the smoothest, most beautiful, comfortable matte lipstick that they're not like a drying formula. They just kind of glide right on the lips. They're so comfortable. They're so beautiful. They're so expensive, but they're worth it. They are worth it. They're just gorge. Okay, last 4 items. Glosses, plumping, not plumping. Oh, it's insane what is happening with this gloss situation. Nope, I lied. I have 5. I tried the new YSL Love Shine. It's a lip oil and a balm in a stick, or a lip oil in a stick. A lip balm and an oil. A balm and an oil. A boil. Oh no, that doesn't sound good. Let me quickly swatch it. I just picked up 1 shade. I picked up 44 Nude Lavalier, and it is beautiful. It's a little bit more pigmented than I thought it would be, and it's very comfortable on the lips. Very, very beautiful, and I love it. I love it, but I have to say I'm a little bit overloaded and kind of like overwhelmed with all of the lip balms and the lip oils and everything, that I'm not getting very, very excited about things. Does that make sense? Like there's just too much of it. There's too much of it, and they're all good. Like I don't know. The Armani Prisma Glass lip gloss I picked up in the shade 02 Candy Halo. This is also very nice, very hydrating, very comfortable on the lips. All of these formulas are just so beautiful. So it's just, it's an overload, but this is very, very nice. Very, very high shine. Like I said, comfortable and just a beautiful lip gloss, but it is quite expensive. And so most of these are. But if you ask me if this is a good lip gloss, it really is, because it's not too sticky. It's hydrating. It doesn't separate. It goes on beautifully. High shine. And it's beautiful. Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Plump Gasm. This is in the shade Fair Medium. Let me swatch it quick and then I'll tell you. Oh God, I'm not doing a great job of swatching. You know what? This is the nastiest, grossest packaging I've ever seen. I really dislike this packaging. It's gaudy, it's clunky, it's cheap. I, I don't know. I'm not a fan. And also this hurts. Okay. This hurts the lips. It's got that minty burning feeling. It's a nice shade. It's a nice shade, but I don't like the feeling that it leaves on the lips at all. And so I'm not a fan of this. I know a lot of people are, but not me. Not me. No, thank you. I do not want to carry this around. Look at it. No. Next, we have the House Labs PhD Lip Glaze. This is supposed to be a plumping gloss without the feeling of the plumpingness. I don't see any plumping happening with this. However, it is a beautiful, beautiful lip gloss. I'm wearing it today. This is in the shade Guava. It's nice. It's nice, just like they almost are. So I do love it. It's comfortable and beautiful, glides on nice, gives you a nice high shine. It's pretty long lasting, like I will say that, and it's got a good pigment to it. It's not very sheer. So I do like this. I like it a lot. And finally, the Give Beauty Dewy Plump Collagen Lip Gel. This one I actually love. It kind of stands apart from all the rest that I tried the past 2 months, only because it reminds me of the Lawless gloss. I love this very, very much. I picked up the same shade that I picked up the blush in, Marigolds. And this is a gorgeous, beautiful, well, it's a beautiful shade, but the formula in particular, I would say gives you that plumpiness. There's no pain at all, but it just spreads out those lines. You have no lines. You have just a juicy, plumpy lip, and it's gorgeous. I love this one. So this one stands out to me. All the other ones are great, but when it stands out, this is the one. This is the one that stands out to me, and I would love to try a few more shades in this one. If you love the Lawless Forget the Filler, you're going to love these. So if you find your shade in these that you can't find in the Lawless, you're going to love it. Oh my goodness, that was a lot to go through, but I really hope you find these speed reviews helpful. I love just doing a summary of everything that I've tried. Sometimes I have tried these things on camera, sometimes I haven't, or I've only done first impressions and I want to continue using them, and sometimes my thoughts change. Not usually. Usually first impressions are the best impressions, but I love to do these roundups for you. I did not do one in March because I was sick at the end of March, and then by the time I was able to do one, it was all of a sudden in the middle of April, so I thought I would just combine the 2 months. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please do consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. That would be amazing, and hit that bell button so that you're notified every time I post a video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.